It's been a while. Short story long, I got in over my head, had too many projects on the go, took on too much at one time, thought I could figure it out, thought I could do it, didn't really realize how much work it was all gonna be. And I hit a brick wall. Maybe it's midlife crisis, some kind of burnout. I'll get more into all those details as the story unfolds. But right now, let's have some fun. Feeling real nostalgic about things these days. I got back to my roots a little bit, and it's awesome. Behold, the new collection of toys. We're gonna dig into these one by one because half of them don't work. So let's jump right in and check out today's bullshit.
Oh, do I miss that?
Back in the shop, ready to rock. Let's see how bad this thing really is. Now it's banged up and it's ugly, but keep in mind this thing only cost me 800 bucks and an old electric guitar I hadn't played in 10 years. It doesn't run because there's a spark issue. He's changed the CDI box, coil, whole bunch of other things. Can't figure it out. I personally think it's a stator. One came in the mail from Fort 9. Pretty cool place. No, I'm not sponsored by Fort 9, but think about it, boys. So today I'd like to figure that out and see if we can get this thing running. The tail looks a little crooked, but the fender has been all patched up. So I don't know if it's a crooked tail subframe, this whole deal, or just a mangled fender. Hopefully it's kind of straight. The bars look a little crooked to me. Cause you see, I was told that this here bike was a 97 when I bought it. Judging by the rear number plate and stuff going on with that sticker in there. It is in fact not. I'm thinking it's a 93, maybe a 94. Now it's probably nostalgia, but my best friend had the exact same bike growing up. That's when we had the best times riding. I had a 96 KX250. He had this bike right here, this almost identical model. I think his was a bit newer. I do believe his is 96 or 97. I lost my KX in the fire, but my buddy Craig still has his bike. So we're gonna be able to go ride together. This airbox is missing a few pieces.
It has direct port.
Suspension wise, I'm not sure. It's probably pretty dead in there since it's quite an old bike. And I'm pretty heavy, so that's gonna be a challenge. The motor's apparently got a new top end inside, a new piston, new everything, new carb. That pipe is super smacked up, obviously been patched. Minor details, but these grips are messed up. This one's pretty good. It's almost like brand new, but even got a few loose spokes in there. But let's see if we can put a stator in it, get some spark, see what it's doing. Step one is gonna be seeing if we have any spark at all. I'm gonna try kicking it over. You guys tell me if you see anything. Nope. Now we get to take it apart and try to fix the stator thing, see if that helps. Filter check, 0 oil. You guys see that, but kind of sealed, but there's no grease on it. Still got the cage, but that's not a good sign. What is this is? Guessing the tank is just the 2 bolts, one on each side, but like all the hardware is different. I can tell already this is gonna be a whole lot of fun. This thing is super crazy tight for no reason. How many bolts are we gonna break? Way more than we wanted. Pop off this kink, crusty looking fuel line. Ta-da. Just a disclaimer real quick, I'm filming these videos for entertainment purposes and for having a book of memories for myself. This is not a how-to video or an instructional video. Don't do what I do. It's probably not a good idea. Next problem. This is my new stator. Observe. Blue wire, a white wire, male plug, female plug. Now here we got a green with a red wire and a blue with a yellow wire. And this plug. Exhibit B. The bike. Now if we follow the wire for the old stator, comes up here and we got these. I mean the wire colors match all right, but look at these plugs. That's not the same. This has already been tampered with. Talk about it. Before I start cutting into the brand new thing, let's make sure it fits inside the bike. just gotta plug it back in and it's gonna go one of two ways. Whoa. Look at that. Doesn't like us. Ow, doesn't like me.
It's running. It's smoking, but it's running.
It's running. I guess it's gotta warm up a bit. Probably really stinky, shitty gas. Smoking like a sumbitch, so it's probably got a lot of oil in it. I'm gonna give her the old once over, check the oil, check the antifreeze, check out what's going on. Maybe we'll go for a little ride. There's some oil here. Ooh. Looks like silver. Drain plug was in there pretty tight, and this, look at that, like crush washer area. I sure hope it seals. I think it seals, and I don't know if there's a crush washer, but if there is, it's in this nasty pile. I don't see one in the bottom, but we'll dump it out and double check. That's gross. I'm real curious about how gnarly this air filter is going to be and if there's any kind of crap inside the airbox. Oh, fucking air filter pinch. There we go. Eesh, not so hot. It's got oil on the inside though. Hallelujah. Inside looks pretty decent. Good job, kid. I am gonna grease it though. Sorry, Steve. Use all your gloves, buddy. This is the last one. I guess you're gonna figure that out tomorrow. It's just about time to see what and if she does. This is one of a couple that I gotta get running. I ended up purchasing 5 machines, but if you really broke it down, I think it works out to I paid, because I got deals on all of them, some better than others. But out of the 4 machines, the average, or say 5 machines, it works out to an average of about 12 to 1300 bucks a machine. That's not bad. Coolant levels are good, brand new fresh oil in it. Chain, all the covers, gas tank, everything's back on together. And now, the moment I've all been waiting for. After some messing around, it does start and idle, but I don't think I'm going for a ride on that tonight. The jetting is maybe off. Spoke to my cousin. It's a brand new carb, so chances are it's not jetted right. He's gonna bring it by tonight and we'll check it out. So, à plus. An entire day later, figured out the problem, dealt with a sticky clutch. and I think it's going to be good now. Cousin came by last night. We talked about everything it could be. Now it works. Turns out he ordered a CDI box for it, but from a 97, thinking it was a 97, like he told me when he sold it to me. I put the original CDI box back in with the new stator, and it fired up like a gem. Works great. I was so worried. So let's go try this again. And who better to take it for another test ride than my best buddy?
Yeah.
Kid. Now, he's the original. I'll show up a picture right here. He had one of these bikes back in the day when we were riding and stuff. He knows the machine real well, and this is going to be, I think it's going to be a pretty heavy nostalgia trip for him. So he's going to take it for a rip. I'm on the outside view of it riding now.
Clear for takeoff.
Oh my God, do I miss that?
Little trip down memory lane for you.
Completely blank mind.
I know you're excited, but your ding-ding's out.
Won't surprise me at this point.
So, like it?
Fucking love it. This is so bad. I need my bike back on the road.
That's what we're gonna do.
You're GoPro did.
Did all right.
Yeah, I did a little off-road back there. So.
I would call that a success. So now it's time to go over the bike one more time, check everything out, see what's wrong with it, see what needs to be changed. It runs, it rides, it drives, but it needs a lot of love still. One thing I noticed straight out the get-go, this little oil accumulation underneath here. It's coming from the shock. Time to make a list. Now as I go through and make my list, give the once around, check the bike. One thing that really stands out for me on a bike is when I get a machine, they're always covered in stickers, and that's somebody else's expression. But for now, these gotta go. And this is entirely too many stickers. I don't even know what half the stuff is. I feel like this is a custom job. Who knows if all this stuff's on the bike? Definitely not that. I feel like too many stickers makes the bike look cheap, makes it look like somebody else's bike, makes it, this case, kind of a mess. I get going for that freestyle kind of number plate style looking thing, but yeah, it's a little, I'm gonna clean it up a bit. But if you're wondering why the sudden changes, honestly, I've been leaning towards the off-road stuff for a little while now. I grew up riding dirt bikes, quads. The change is nice because now I feel like I'm not trying to keep up with the YouTube thing. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to keep going next level up, keep making things better. And honestly, it got really expensive. I'm not gonna go through the numbers now, but I could frame up, restore one of these bikes, rebuild the motor from A to Z for less than half of what it would cost to even swap the motor into my 86, or God forbid I try to do the RX-7. I'm not gonna be not a car guy. I'm always gonna love my cars, and I'm still gonna finish them and work on them. So getting back into it, it's making my inner child happy. And now I can finally actually afford to do all the stuff that I couldn't do back then. I feel like it looks better without the graphics.